Hello again. Now today in the servicing list is the mixer. It's the Sparks Professional Plaster Mixer, although it can mix many other things. It's mainly used for plastering. It's been in service a long time. It hasn't got a good service. As you can see, it's very caked up. We keep it as best we can when we're on site, but you can't be too nice to tools when you're on site. Time is more important. Problems I'm having with this one, only problems I'm having with this one, is the switch. It's a little bit temperamental. It seems to be quite common with power tool switches. Anyway, so we're going to strip it out and have a look. But while we're here, we might as well give it a full go over, because it might not get back here again for a while. Right, first off then, we need to remove the paddle. With these, just two spanners. That's it. And whiz it off. There we are. I'll probably give that a clean up as well, just to lessen its weight later on. And then we have the bare tool. Really, again, it's just conventional like any other drill, saw, any sort of motor. Access for bushes is up at this end. We've got 2-speed box. So we've got gears here. In this case, we've got a variable speed trigger, and the variable speed doesn't even turn anymore, it's locked solid, so we need to look at that. We'll start off, we'll open up the bushes and just have a look, see what they're like, see if there's anything needed there. 4 standard screws, nice and easy. And the case is very dirty, it gets plastered a lot, so it's to be expected. So we'll give it a wash as well. Okay, there are the bushes in there, deep down. All looking very much the same as each other because it's all caked up and dirty. So again, we start off with a stiff brush and clean off what we can to see what we've got there. Bushes still look very big, which is good. But I'm not getting any sparking or anything from it that I've noticed. So not too much of a worry about the bushes. Okay, so they're not a worry. We'll have a look at the commutator later, but it seems okay. Right, now we need to get this switch, that's a priority. Again, a lot of screws we can't reach. Get a longer driver bit. Okay, go with a longer bit to get in there. I'm not sure if these are in separate pieces, they've got lines on them that make it look like they might be. So first time I've stripped this one down, a little bit blind as to what's going to happen. But it's looking like its case is in 3 pieces. Okay, that's all the screws out, let's have a look. Okay, nothing I want to give away yet. Right, it's freeing up, it's just stiff. Probably the plaster in the joints is keeping it all solid and on. And here we go. And then we have the insides. The simple, basic motor, big fancy handle, simple switch. Right, this is simple switch we want to get to and see what's causing the problem. Based on that. Interesting construction. Two more screws there to release the switch on a cord grip. So we'll keep them screws with the cord grip. We know then it's for the cord grip and we won't get mixed up with anything else. Right. As for gets all variable speed. So what we need to do is strip this down and see if I can clean it up. Just caked up in plastic, it seems that's all it is. Okay, I've just taken some photos of this switch because I've got in here 2, 4, 6, 7 wires in 4 different colours. So it could go anywhere. And then I've also taken a photograph of that because that also could do the same. Now you can see where that's going, and that's the 2 wires. That's them 2 brown ones there, so I can see them ones. The mains ones don't go up there. So it's them 5 wires that's going up there that's a concern. But to service this switch, probably better off stripping that down completely. But I want to take this all apart. So them 2 want to come out. But to do that, I need to know which is which. So if I just unplug the one, that one, that's it. See, by pulling it, I know that's the one. That one there. So I'll put a marker on that. And that's, I'm going to put blue, because it goes nearest to the blue cable in here. So if I put a blue wire, a blue tape on it, when I come put it back together, I'll know which is which, but I'll know where it goes as well. In relation to that blue. Okay, so that means now I can take them off. Bring you in close on this so you can see what's happening. I've got the simple connections here, but is there any markings on there when I come to put it back together again to tell me which is which? Don't seem to be. But I've got the photo, so this is why I take photos when I'm doing jobs. Usually delete it afterwards if you want to. This also means I can take the wire out of the case and I can wash the case at the same time, so everything I can see when it goes back together again. So I've got that to wash, that bit to wash, and there's my cable. Put that to one side, don't need that. Now then, working with light gloves because it's a little bit delicate, these things. So these ones, I think I've got to press in there to get that out. That's it. Okay, got them 2 out. Right, now this other one is a plug. But again, the plug is not going to fit through the body. So it's going to be this end. Yeah, good job. I took photos. I don't think that's going to go through. Really. They didn't want the engineers to have a good time with this, did they? Again, one at a time. Right, that's out. Okay, that's the wiring side of that done, so I can strip that down. Now, I'm going to go further. I'm going to take this apart now. Start the gearbox end. The bushes, right. Out there. You're watching this. If you're doing one at home, pay particular attention to where things go. It's got the strip on there. Right. You now to remove the bushes, which is simple. Just pop the spring out of the way. Slide them out. Really big bushes. A lot of life in them. That's good. Let's leave that out for a minute. Yep, that's it. You just peel up the bushes to come out. In there, got the windings. Want to do the case, so we need the windings out. Once you've done that, that should just tap out. Oh, yeah, once I peel up the cables. Wow, very tight fixing now. There we go. Right, sorted. Okay, there's the windings all out, and that's the way it goes in with that blue one that way. Okay, put that on one side. Right, what we've got left here is the carriers for the bushes. Okay, what have we got there? What problem have we got there? Bad side. There's one bush. And you see it's got the whole thing in it there, it's got the spring and everything on it there. So a couple of screws. We'll give that a nice clean up and put it back in again. Leave everything as it is. And there's the second one. Right, so what I'm going to do now is give these couple of body bits a good wash. Right, back in a bit. And there we have it, all parts as clean as I'm going to get them. I mean, there's still the old mark of plaster on it, but you know, the lumps and bumps have gone. That's the main. Switch works beautiful again. Now, it used to be no travel because it was set like that and then it seized up. Just with plaster, dirt got in it and seized it up solid. Now I've got full range, so I'm going to get the full speed again, which is good. Good and clean. Good and clean. Nice and serviced. Looking lovely. Running smooth. Now get on with the assembly. Okay, first thing I've got to do is put the field coil back into the body. It goes in this way, so you've got the two little blue twin cable at the bottom there, and these pass through. Now your brushes go here, so we want the cables to come out on these bits here, so they'll come over and hook into. So don't bring anything through these bits. So bring these together like that so we can get up and through. Not easy, bit of playing around. So we've got the fuel coil has gone in. This is the what I call the bottom part of the body because the pistol grip's there. So onto this side, the switch side, you've got this communication cable, and you've got a live and neutral on both sides. They're in place. Now into the fuel coil, we're taking these two screws, what came out of it, and put them back in, and tighten them down. Just to stop, we don't be overdoing it. That's it. Okay, that'll stay there. So now that's in, next we've got to do is put the rest of the connections in here, starting off with the brushes. Put them in place and screw them in. Now I've got the brushes themselves up to back out of the way for now. But the other bit of the windings. Once you've got that in, the main part of the motor, then you can release the brushes onto it. This one goes to this side. Right, now we've got these wires, which remember that plug couldn't go through because it comes from the other side, but we want it to connect onto here. So we've got to get these three wires through, and it's this hole here that they've got to go through. They've got to go through one at a time, and it's a little bit difficult, so just take your time with it. The more you get in there, the tighter it gets, the harder it gets. Got it. Get them all level. Now I can get them all through. And there we are. That's that through. Next we've got this. Now remember, this end goes at the top, this end goes into the motor. Now they come up from this other end, so opposite to where this wire comes from, comes up from this end. So we get them in next. Point to one down. That one, and then there's a lot of wires, so you've got to pay particular attention to where all these wires go to make sure you get them right. That's why I put the blue tape on there, just to give you an idea of what's happening with it all. Right, next thing I want to do is actually connect up the brushes, but we're not going to be releasing them. Now we can release them after everything's in, so it's fine to be doing that first. So next we put this on. I'm giving it a good clean. It's as clean as it needs to be. All the debris off of it, and I can see where things are. First thing, we connect these yellow cables to the brushes. The brushes are in place, good and solid, so just snap them down to them, like so, and then click this into place, watching the wires where the wires are. That one goes over there, that one will go over there, and that one will also go over there, and come up there too. And that one there, that one there. Using these cord grips that are built into the body, make sure the wires are pushed back into where they want to be, makes everything easy. Okay, get it all back up again. Okay, go down there, now that just into place there. Like that, like that, like that, like that. Now, like I said, photo. I've got a photo. You need it. Because we need to be able to see which wire is where. There's a lot of them. So, refer to it. Don't get it wrong. That brown goes to there. That blue goes to there. Then I've got them two. Then this side I've got that brown goes to there. Why comes up that side? That blue goes to there. This lead goes to here. And this lead goes to here. So it's all so very easy when you do it like that. Right, these two, not sure yet. I'll wait until I get to the switch point now, connect them. Okay, that's that bit done. Next, we can put in the motor itself. Now, I've taken this off, given it a good clean, given all this a good clean. I've gone as far as I need to. I've cleaned the copper plate there, make everything good. This only goes on one way. You try and put it on the wrong way around, it won't have it. That's the correct way around. Right. Now then, to put it back into the body, remembering simple reference is where the switch is, which is there. We're going in that way around, like that. Take these up to that way. Make sure everything is in position and slide it in. Make sure it's in position, straight away it fell off. Right, making sure everything stays in position. That's better. Okay, that's it. Right, next, 4 screws. That's these 4. You shove them back in there, tighten that in place, and that won't move. That's the main part of the machine back together. Then it's just the electrics. Okay, at this point you can now release the brushes there. All I've done is caught it with the spring. So I take that out, push it forward and put the spring behind it again. And I just put it back onto the motor windings there. And then we have it. Okay, the first thing I'll do, from the photo that I've got here of the switch, you see I've got that photo I took, is I can connect up these 3, because I know straight away, in conjunction with that photo, where these go. And we've got, starting off with the black one, goes first. Push it right on, then the red one, and then the yellow one. Then I've got the live and neutral, but the live and neutral wanted to go through this shroud first and then into the body. Or was it through the body first and then in that shroud? Yes. The shroud goes on from the inside of the body. So feed that wire through the body, then feed it through the shroud. Like so. And that'll pull down. That's it, and out there. Okay. Don't forget that, it's like putting a plug on. You forget to put it through the body first sometimes, you know. It can be a pain. Okay, right. There's the live and neutral. That's the one with the screws on. That's the live and neutral there. So we tighten them in. There, that's live and neutral in. Now the other ones are push grip ones, that's these two. Okay, so connecting these ones back in. Now I'll connect them on the top. The way we do it is the ones I marked, which I marked with some blue tape so I knew where it was. The blue just means it goes near the blue one. And the brown one without marking on it goes near the brown one. They could have marked them, it would have been better. But anyway, they didn't, I will. Twisting these back around because it was twisted around before, for whatever reason. There we go. Now again in the switch, the one I put blue tape on goes near the blue one. Just push in, just like that. A lot easier to put together than it was to take apart. Now on the brown one there we've got two wires. I'm assuming that's because we could have another one in there if we wanted. I believe they'll both be connected to each other. So nothing to worry about on that. Okay, so now that's back together, now we can start putting the switch into its place where it belongs. So we're just feeding these wires back into the moulded plastic body here and do the same with the mains cables coming from the other end. Push them in the slots where you can see where they're supposed to be. Like so, like so, like so, like so. And that switch. Sits in there. Like that. I felt that actually going. I need the wires out of there first. From that side. There. That's it. Now then, that wire goes through the cord grip as well. Was it only that wire? Yes, it's only that wire goes through the cord grip. So the cord grip is just for the mains cable. Logical, I suppose. It's the only one you're going to be pulling on. Right, so with that in place, let's put this cord grip back in. And there we have it. So I'm now wires going around, push them into place. If you don't, they'll get trapped with the body. That can cut them, and then your tool won't work anyway, no matter how much nice hard work you've done to it. They want to go beneath them. Okay, disconnect again. Yellow, red and blue. Put them through first. Black. Black. Red. And yellow. Back in place again. It's in. Move them cables so they're safe. And I think that should be safe enough there like that. If you don't, they've got the zigzags on the other one, there's no gap, it's going to cut them as soon as you tighten the screws up, and you won't know. So make sure they are done properly. Okay, the only thing left to do is we need to put these corner posts on before we put it all together. Don't forget them because they won't go in afterwards. Okay, check around everything else, bunch of screws just to put the body together, and that's it. So, pulling this through the cord grip, feeding the corners on carefully, everything should simply go back together. It does, and there it is, that is that back together. Let's scroll them back together first. Okay, and next the cover to cover over where the brushes go. And that's it, 4 screws in there. And there we go. Let's test it. It never went that fast before. Well, it did, but not for long. Here. Now I've given the paddle a good beating off, and it's a heavy duty paddle, so you're not going to break it. I just use a little ball pin hammer and just tap it off. You don't need to be any more than that. Anything that's going to flake off will flake off with that. If it won't flake off, it doesn't matter. And a quick test, just because I've got the paddle on, I want to see what it looks like. One speed and 2 speed. A lot better. Right, well there we are. Servicing the Sparks Professional Plaster Mixer. Very simple, very easy. Now you'll find with all these type of tools, they are easy to service if you make enough note of what you're doing. No one's going to know how to do them all. No one's going to have done them all the time. You come across new ones and they're all different. Just make sure that anything that looks like it can be confusing, photograph it, video it, do whatever, that you can look back at and say, yeah, that's how it went. And that way everything will go back together again properly. Once you've got it all apart, you can see what needs doing. Cleaning. That's nearly always cleaning is what causes problems with these things. Occasionally you'll need brushes replacing, you might need the odd bearing replacing, but in general, get rid of all the dirt, give it a clean up, it'll be sweet as a nut again. Okay, right, well, once again, end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you've got any comments, put them in the bottom and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, see you again next time. Bye for now.